Bob Maloney from MyMMAnews.com. And February 18th, Friday evening, I will be in Atlantic City for Ring of Combat, covering it from cage side. And my man right here we're talking to tonight, my guest, Armando Gjetja, he is on the card, and I'm going to talk to him about the fight. But first, I just want to say, Armando, Happy New Year to you. I hope you're doing well. I look forward to you getting back in the cage. You're an exciting fighter. How you feeling, my man?
Hi, Bob. Happy New Year to you too. I'm great. I'm feeling great. Very excited for this card. I can't wait. We already, we're shrinking down. We're 2 weeks away.
What I want to ask you, right? Let's talk about it, because you're 2-2 now. Okay, yep. You had your first 2 wins, and then your third fight. Okay, I was there and listened. That was a battle for 2 rounds. I thought you performed really well. You got caught in the 3rd round. I was surprised to see you right back on the next card in 3 months. Do you think that was a quick turnaround for you, considering that fight, your first loss, where you guys really beat each other up a little bit in that fight?
Well, not real. I mean, I went through some, I needed to fix a couple things. I needed to fix my nose and check my hand and my body. But overall, I was feeling great. Like, when it comes to, the mental state, I don't have any issues. I know that is part of the game, that it's part of life. And you just don't stop. Of course, you got to make sure, you got to have cycles like we all do. It's not a straight line going up. But I thought that, honestly, 3 months were enough for me to, just gather myself again, get back into camp and everything. And then something unprecedented happened. Or if this episode is going to be under the scrutiny of the Athletic Commission, might have or might have not happened, that 2 weeks before that fight, I snapped my third metacarpal in half, and I just decided to take, regardless of everything, the fight, my choice, for a number of reasons. And I was doing great in that too. And then, I couldn't use my hand no more. Like, I thought, if I can take this, I'm going to take it home on the first round. It didn't happen, and then it was just moving around, keeping my guard up, and it ended the way it ended.
Hey, well, listen, like you were talking about the fight game, how it is. You're obviously, going on your 5th fight, and now you told me you lost your opponent a couple of weeks ago. They got a new opponent for you, Christian Lopez. Tell me, a little bit about, how you see that your opponent and, what your team is talking about. Because you and I talked about him being, he really wants to wrestle and get the fight to the ground. So obviously your takedown defense. But, tell me your little preview of the fight, how you see your opponent.
This guy actually, his last opponent was a wrestler. This guy, the guy in question, my opponent, he's more of a striker. He's southpaw like me. And we've noticed through footage that he likes his middle to high kicks. But he spends a lot of time being static. So we have built our strategy around it. We feel pretty confident. Actually, it might be one of my first times to actually introduce some of my grappling. I do consider myself a pretty good grappler, especially when it comes to the ground. Well, let's see. Once you step into that cage, anything can happen.
Well, talk to me a little bit about your team, who's been, who you've been sparring with, who's going over each strategy with you, who's helping you get ready to get in there and go to war.
Oh, as I told you in the last time we spoke together, by living here in New York City, I'm all over the tri-state area. I've been doing my strength and conditioning at SP Lab in Richfield, New Jersey. I think that has helped me a lot and made me understand how important is the cardio baseline of a fighter and different energetic systems in use when you're fighting, from striking to grappling. And then when it comes to grappling, I'm still working with Stephen Williams up in Mount Vernon at the Arena Training Center, and striking, same academy with Elvis Gashi. My good friend Elvis Gashi, kickboxer in Glory Kickboxing, and I feel pretty good there. when it comes to the sparring, I move around. I move around from the city at Hanzo's to Law MMA. They've been great. They opened the doors to me, and I feel really good. I feel really good. Never say never. I might join one day.
Awesome. Now, do you now listen? Do you enjoy having like on the card? You have your Albanian brother Dennis Bazooka on the card as well. Does that kind of like help you to have somebody that you're close to in the locker room with you before the fight?
Well, definitely that fires me up way more. I came here 5 years ago when he probably turned pro already at that time, and I cannot hide it. I will never hide it. Like I will look up to, like, moving from Europe to here, having these dreams. Like 5 years ago, I will tell myself, let just me have one pro fight and I'll forget about this. And you keep improving, and then you set the bar higher and higher and higher. And it's always a pleasure having him around. He's such a good energy. He's such a good guy. He's super humble, always ready to help, to support with anything.
Yeah, he's a pretty badass too. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And listen, I'm going to interview Dennis for this coming fight, and listen, a win here, he's right back and get his name out there for the just where you want to go, someplace like the either the Ultimate Fighter or possibly the Contender Series. You never know. I know that's what you also aim for. And Dennis, man, go ahead.
He has all the cards. He's right there. He's just one step away, and it's gonna come. There's no doubt about it. He just gotta, he's gonna come. I already know he's gonna come on Friday 18. He's gonna do his work, put the work in, take it home, and it's gonna be. I don't want to jinx nobody, but I'm confident that it's just a matter of receiving a phone call for him at this point. And as for me, I've been applying a different strategy. I still feel this fire of thank God for giving me this opportunity, for landing into this country, and for being able to display and for being able to learn more about MMA. And I'm gonna keep having the same output as last year, to keep myself as busy as I can. Health, taking in consideration health too. Like, as long as I'm healthy, I'm gonna keep fighting every 3 to 4 months and put that volume out and show that I'm worth it.
Hey, well, listen, I'm very happy to be there, because I was telling you earlier, those of you, I'm sure, who follow Armando or watching this interview know what an exciting brand of fighting he brings, and he's high energy, nonstop, great cardio. Armando, before we go, give some shout outs to anybody you like. The time is yours.
I'd like to give a shout out to this new brand I'm working with, and a very good friend of mine, and my dentist, Dr. Sarowitz, and Face Meet Fist, for working together. It's a company that even Dennis is involved with. We have all our it's our new clothing brand for this fight, and the shout out goes to him.
Awesome. Listen, thank you for giving me some time. Best of luck, and best of skills to you. I know you got a weight cut next week. I'm glad I got you before you had the weight cut. You're in a little bit of a better mood, I guess, right? Armando Gjetja, pleasure talking to you again. Look forward to seeing you cage side, sir. Take care.